flavors in coffee are affected by the roasting style. The darker coffee gets, the more well-suited it becomes for creating a bold and balanced espresso. With this vision in our mind, we can fine-tune the grind size and create a nice and traditional espresso. Darker roasted coffee breaks down quickly when brewed under heat and pressure. Because of this, we can start with a fine grind size and a lower brew temperature. Our espresso machine should be set somewhere between 195 and 200 degrees Fahrenheit and 90 and 93 degrees Celsius. When it comes to traditional espresso, popular recipes lean into small ratios and short brewing times. And using the hopper is a great way to keep things consistent if we don't want to change around our coffee very often. Start with the manual button while making adjustments, and then once we're dialed in, we'll set the time dose. It's important to have the dose in mind up front. Using a 14-gram basket, for instance, we'll put in 14 grams of coffee, and we'll keep that dose the same when making adjustments. Our aim? A classic ristretto espresso, a 1-to-1 coffee to water ratio. Say we pull a small ratio of espresso, but we're getting a lot of liquid in just 15 seconds. It might taste strong because of the concentrated ratio, but it's likely missing some substance. To change this, we'll adjust the grind size finer to let the water have more contact time with the coffee. Next, we'll pull a 1-to-1 ratio in 18 seconds. Close, but one more small tweak is needed to bring out that boldness that we had in mind from the beginning. Now this was a 1-to-1 ratio in 25 seconds. This adjustment gave the espresso a thick and bold taste, just what we wanted. We now lock in our time dose. We will hold down the first button for a few seconds until the time options pop up. From using the manual buttons to dial in, we saw that it took about 8 seconds to grind out 14 grams at the setting that we landed on. So we'll set it to match that and then press OK. Single espresso shots are also popular in traditional Italian culture. Perhaps you've come across some oddly shaped baskets, like these 7-gram ones. We can set the second button on our grinder to be for a 7-gram dose. In this case, it should take about half the time that our first dose did, so we'll move our time to 4 seconds and then press OK. These 7-gram baskets are designed as single espresso shots and are a fun, easy way to drink either a little less caffeine or more, but spread throughout the day. To brew, pack 7 grams of coffee down into the middle area nice and tight. Something that might be surprising is that it should still take 20 seconds for this small shot to pool, and we don't need to make any changes to our grinder. But we're gonna aim for a slightly longer ratio, like it's done in many Italian cafes, dating all the way back to the 1900s. And this is about as traditional as we can get without making espresso on a lever machine.